Hello everyone, my name is Carlos mara-Menoyo, and besides having a role called today, I'm a senior research software engineer at the Center for Interdisciplinary Methodologies at the University of Warwick. In my job, I contribute to enhance the research culture at the center by promoting open, reproducible research principles and by supporting the teaching and research we do. Prior to this role, I worked in the private sector as an architect and Drupal developer and as a lecturer and researcher both in Spain and in the UK. This has given me a long first-hand experience and an interdisciplinary background that I apply to technology, either as an activist or researcher. I have secured 4 research projects, either as PI or co-I, accounting for a total of more than £63,000 since I joined SIM in December 2021, and I've taken part in 8 research projects across different institutions and countries, either as PI or co-I or named researcher. More recently, I have started to lead my own research, such as the research on neutrality in OpenStreetMap for the ESRC Digital Good Network, or my research on Twitter and platform migration. Although technology has been an important part of most of my life, I'm not interested in technology as an artifact, but in the people who make them and the values and worldviews that are produced and reproduced in their creation. This understanding of technology has made me focus on 2 main aspects. The first one are the communities that govern and produce such technologies. That's why I've been involved in a number of communities, either as a regular member or a contributor, or sometimes taking a leading role, like in the Warwick R user group, or founding Collaborative Mapping, an association aimed to promote collaborative cartographies and empower citizenship through action research projects. The second one is a critical understanding of technology. I tend to inquire about why, how, and where is it made, or who is it made for, or the consequences of their make. I have written about it in 16 academic papers in high-impact journals, 8 book chapters and conferences proceedings, and several datasets and research software. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about how AI is used in higher education, and this is what my application is about. As I'm sure you're aware of, over the last years, universities have been developing and communicating strategies towards research excellence. Most of them are based on values and principles such as promoting open science and reproducibility, or ensuring academic integrity, decolonizing their curricula and research, or committing to producing a positive impact beyond academia, usually related to sustainability or social justice. And yet, even more recently, universities have started a race to pioneer the use of AI within their institutions. And that's the problem. By replicating what other sectors are doing, universities are failing to adhere the principles that brought us here in the first place and that we hold dearest. These pillars of scientific knowledge and production have been systematically ignored in decision-making processes about AI adoption, only based on promises of technological progress or FOMO. And this is highly problematic. During this year, I've met several scholars with a shared concern about this contradiction and their impact within and outside academia. Sadly, they also shared a feeling of inevitability and frustration. My proposal aims to address that by creating a community of like-minded people that leverages on collective action to understand and critical inquiry about AI's adoption in higher education and influence in the decision-making process to ensure that AI usage is aligned with academia's ethos. The 3 main outcomes of the proposal would be the following. The first one would be the creation of a community of practice that has a purpose. It's impact-oriented, it's healthy, and welcoming to anyone to join, and it is sustainable after the fellowship is over. I plan to do this by creating a digital infrastructure and community building, attending to events such as the Mozilla Fest, which I'm going to attend anyway in November, or the SSIE collaboration workshops. The second one would be the organization of an unconference. How this community materializes will depend largely on how their members want to shape it. The unconference would be a community-led event to get to know each other, learn about the specifics about AI adoption in higher education, and shape how we want the community to be. The third one is to communicate and share results. We would do that by attending to events organized by communities alike, such as the RSCCon or Hidden Rep Festival. And we would do that to use the momentum to foster synergies and to shape the future of the community. Getting the fellowship would make this possible insofar it would provide the funds and support to develop critical components such as the organization of the OnConf, the digital open infrastructure, or training on community management. But most importantly, I would be part of a broader expert community that I can leverage to communicate and disseminate results and to network with people with shared interests. And last but not least, at a personal level, I would benefit from the mentoring that I would be applying to this project and all the other communities I'm involved with. So that's all from me. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye.